A record-breaking cold morning it was this morning, right around 30 in Greer, 33 in Columbia, 32 in Florence, and 37 over in Charleston, where you recorded lows this morning. These all set new records, so all four regions now have new record low temperatures for October 19th. And it is going to be another quite cold morning as we get into your Thursday morning, so dress in layers as you head off to work or school. Right around freezing in the upstate, low to mid 30s in the Midlands, and mid to upper 30s in the PD and low country. In some areas right along the immediate coastline may only bottom out in the low 40s, but it is still going to be cold nonetheless. Now the good news is changes are coming in terms of temperatures because our winds are going to shift from the north, which is bringing in that cooler air, to the south. So that southerly flow that we will have by your Thursday is going to draw in some warmer air. So we go from the upper 50s, which we were in today, to the low 60s in the upstate, and generally in the mid to upper 60s across the rest of the state. But we don't go anywhere with the sunshine because it is going to stay mostly sunny. Now by Friday, even more warmer air starts to come in, and we also see the chance of a couple more clouds in the upstate Midlands. So we do stay in the 60s in the upstate, but some areas are going to get up into the 70s by your Friday, so it is going to be borderline upper 60s and lower 70s for the remainder of the state. But it is not going to stay like that for long because it is going to drop off pretty quickly into the 50s by the start of Friday night lights, eventually making it down into the low to mid 50s towards the end of the night. And then if you stay out there a little bit longer, you could be dealing with some 40-degree weather by around 10 o'clock on Friday night. But it is going to warm up even more as we head into your weekend. We also bring in some more cloud cover, so it is going to be quite comfortable in terms of temperatures. No rain in the forecast, I should mention that as well. So an absolutely gorgeous weekend in the low to mid 70s for your Saturday, and then topping out in the mid to upper 70s as we head towards your Sunday. So if you plan on going to any of the college football games on your Saturday, Clemson kicks off at noon. It is going to be a very chilly start, around 40 degrees at 8 o'clock if you plan on doing any tailgating, but we do quickly warm up into the 60s by kickoff, and we top out right around the upper 60s and lower 70s as we head towards the end of the game. They are playing Syracuse at home. We also have Texas A&M coming to town with the State Fair also in town over in Columbia. It is going to be in the 70s right around 3:30, so if you plan on doing any tailgating, it is looking pretty good and it is going to feel quite comfortable, but it is going to be chilly as we start the game right around 63 and then dropping down to 56 towards the end of the night. So regardless of the warm tailgating weather, you might want to bring a jacket if you plan on heading out to Williams-Brice on Saturday night. But as far as your 10-day forecast, it does show dry weather continuing right into the beginning of next week before we get our next rain chance. Coming by Wednesday, a system is going to move in, bringing us about a 40% chance of some showers, but it is going to stay dry in the meantime. Temperatures are gradually going to warm up from the 60s, eventually making it into the mid to upper 70s as we start next week. But once that system rolls in, bringing us that rainfall, we are going to drop off right back into the low 70s and even upper 60s for some spots. So keep it here at Will's Weather for all your latest information.